How's it going, guys? I'm Coach Kevin.
This is Coach Lanell.
And we're back with another WOD Tip Wednesday. Today we're going to be going over handstand push-up, which is a little bit more of a complex gymnastic movement for most of us. I'm going to be going over some tips for timing and technique to help you be a little bit more efficient in that movement. And Lanell's going to go over strengthening the mysterious hidden muscle that most of us tend to neglect. That's going to help you guys be more stable in that overhead position, not only for your handstands, but probably also help with your press as well. So let's get into it. For the handstand push-up, the biggest thing is to make sure that your head and your hands are in the right position. So you want your hands just slightly outside shoulder width on the floor. So when we're up at the top, our hands are just a little bit wider, probably about where you would be for a press grip will be your strongest position. When I come down onto the mat to where my head is on the floor, I want to make sure that the shape between my hands and my head forms a triangle. If not, if my head is in line with my hands, then I'm not going to be able to press it efficiently. So I want to make sure as I'm up on the wall here, that as I come down, my elbows are in front and my head lands behind my hands, so I'm in this proper position to press. If I come from the top and I come down to where my head is in between my hands, now I have no leverage to press because my hands are basically behind the line of my shoulders. And also I have nowhere to go with, then you see that kind of happen. And so that's a lot harder to string together through workouts, because as you saw, even though I kicked my legs up, because the angle of my torso was more horizontal than it was vertical, I'm basically kicking and trying to press myself horizontally into the wall instead of vertically up and down. So you can see how that would be harder. As soon as I kick my feet, I run into the wall, and then I have to basically do half of a strict handstand push-up, which is a lot harder. So what we'd like to see is, as I'm up on the wall, when I come down, I want to make sure I'm coming down in control, but not so slow that I'm fatiguing the muscles for the press. So as I come down, I don't want to be coming down this slow. We obviously don't want you to bounce off the floor and hit your neck, but if I come down that slow, my muscles are going to be so much more tired for the handstand push-up. So we want to come down in a controlled manner so we can kick right back up. And with the kick, we want to make sure knees are out, because if I'm here, my low back will round, it makes it hard to stay stable. So knees out, and I want to punch my heels towards the ceiling, and as soon as I punch my heels, I want to press up so I kick myself to the top of the press. Follow those couple tips, your handstand push-ups should be a lot more efficient if you have them, and this should help you if you're struggling with them to begin.
Fantastic. So Kevin just did a fantastic job of going over the movement of the handstand push-ups. Now we're going to go over that mysterious muscle, and that mysterious muscle is actually the low trap. I want you to think of the low trap is right between the shoulder blades, just above the lower back, and it's a muscle that gets seldom used because we're always shrugging up. We never think about kind of pulling our shoulders down and pulling our shoulders back. So the big thing, the lower trap is going to be right here, and it's right between the shoulder blades. So this is the top of his bottom of the shoulder blades right now. We're thinking of the low trap right here is coming to a triangle. Don't forget the trap starts up here, comes out to a triangle, and then comes right down here. So this muscle right here, this low trap right here, really gets work. We get a lot of work from the mid back and a lot of work from the upper traps from shrugging. So we're going to work on this muscle right here. The first exercise that you can do is a simple handstand shrug. So Kevin is going to get up on the wall. You can face the wall. You can be the other way, and all you're trying to do is just push your shoulder blades up and then back down, up and down. Okay? A simple set of 10 reps is going to do a fantastic job. And all you're trying to do is just push up, shrug up as high as you can. You'll feel that mid-back start to burn, and that's what you're looking for.
We're good.
So the next exercise that we're going to do is an incline Y raise. So what we want to do is have a bench that we can incline about 45 degrees. Kevin's going to lay down on the bench, chest on the bench, grabbing the dumbbells, and all he's going to do is keeping his thumbs pointed up to the sky. He's going to come out, make a Y with his arms, and bring it slow down. Okay? Yep, I know that. Yep, and back down. I actually picked a relatively heavy weight because this is an exercise that you actually want to develop the trap. So you don't want to think about doing lots and lots of volume. You actually want to think about creating a little bit of hypertrophy in the low trap, which is actually going to help develop some musculature and some strength in that muscle. Cool, sounds good. So that is the handstand push-up. I hope you use some of those tips. Happy New Year, and we will catch y'all next week.